Hi guys, it's Nnenna here. So today we're going to be doing our January final budget. Guys, don't hate me. I know I was supposed to do a mid-month budget report, but I don't know, things just got kind of out of hand. And am I the only one that thinks that January flew by? Like by the time it was January 15th, I was still readjusting to going back to work from the holidays and starting New Year's resolutions and all of that, that I kind of just dropped the ball on that one. But we're gonna have like a long-ish video for this, so we're gonna go through all of my transactions. I posted all of them up here. I've been kind of tracking how I've been doing by using like writing it down in a book under categories and stuff like that. So I should be on track for most of them. I think one or two or three categories I might be a little bit off, but I think I'm on track for most. So today is actually like 2 or 3 days before the end of January. So I just want to go through and make sure everything is on point, and then I can send off any money that I need to send off towards my debt payment. So we're going to start off January with a transaction for fast food, which is horrible. Like that New Year's resolution lasted 2 days exactly, because on January 2nd I went to Popeyes and I bought some food. So I'm gonna put that $5.90 to restaurants, and then Tasty is another like fast food place, not really, but kind of. That was $3.60, and you're gonna notice in this video that a lot of my money went towards food, which was kind of ridiculous. I wasn't doing quite as much cooking as I used to do, but I'm gonna get back on that train. I don't know, it was just kind of an adjustment period, I guess, from the holidays back to being like healthier, because I'm not super healthy, but healthier, right? And then gas was $10 on the 3rd, which was pretty low. I usually do like $15 to $20. I don't know why it was that low. And then on the 3rd, I also did some extra hours. So if you're new here, D is some extra hours that I work at my main job. So like you'd get your 40, I'd get my 40 hours, and then sometimes they might need some persons to stay back like 1 or 2 hours, either at my own location or at a location that's like down the road from me. So that's what D is, and they usually pay you by cash at the end of the day. Alright, so the 4th I had a snack, well, I bought some snacks. So we're gonna put that in groceries, so that was 15 bucks. And then I got paid on the 5th. So I got paid $17.50, which was exactly what I estimated it to be, so that was great. The 5th, I also did some more extra hours, so that was $65. And then I paid, because I got paid on the 5th, I paid my student loan minimum balance. That was $325 on the 5th. I'm almost certain I paid my credit card on that same day. I'm just going to do a quick check. Alright, so I'm not seeing it. So I'm just going to add the $220 for my credit card one. Because as soon as I get paid, I usually just like to pay off my debts or any savings that I have based on the paycheck. So for the first paycheck, I just did my debt. And then going back to the transactions, we went to Popeyes again. I went to Popeyes a lot, guys. It was kind of very sad. I bought some credit for my phone or some minutes, kind of like a top-up. And that was $2.20, not $220, because that would be crazy. So let me edit that real quick. And that might seem like a really small amount, but I think that was for like minutes. Like if you buy a certain amount of minutes, then you got like data with it or something like that. That was just to top up my minutes. Then because I got paid on the 5th, I paid some of my savings. So I did Smart Save, which is $240 for January, and Smart Invest, which is $260. And then on the 9th, I did some extra hours again. That was 32. I think that was like 1 hour or something like that. Alright, so on the 10th, I had some issues with my car. It was like the car was still driving and everything, but it was making this weird noise. And it was suggested to me that I go and get it checked out. And then when I took it to the mechanic said that he couldn't fix it. I had to take it to an electrician to get it fixed. Like something was worn out in the starter. So I had to get that fixed, and that was $95. So it wasn't super expensive, but it was just inconvenient because I had to take a taxi to work and then take a taxi to go and pick up my car. So anyway, so that I had $105 in my car phone, and that $95 dropped it to $10. So that was a bummer. And then now that I'm speaking about it, I'm gonna add the taxi fare for those two. So it came up to $30. It was $15 each way. I'm gonna put that in my miscellaneous, and that was on the 10th. Okay, and then we're gonna go back to our regular transaction. So we are snacking for $17.50. We went to Popeyes again for $6.10. I think I went to Popeyes like every week this month, which was pretty bad. $65 for groceries. That was at my healthy grocery haul. So like my veggies and like my ground provisions and stuff like that. Then I bought gas on the 13th, sorry, for $15. So Cane River, I went out with my friends. We went to this like waterfall. That was pretty cool. So this $20 is for admission. I think admissions were like 10 or 15, and then for like snacks and drinks and stuff like that. And yeah, that's it. So it was $20. I'm gonna put that under personal. And then I bought some stuff for my planner. So planning is my hobby, and I spend money on it. Granted, I did say that in the video for my budget, my original budget video, I said that I was gonna try and do like a no spend on planners, and guys, I did try. It lasted exactly 14 days until I saw these super great like kits from Hello Simple Paper, and I just forked out the money and I was like, just give up on this no spend. So that was $38.40. And I'm not gonna beat myself up about it, because I know that sorry if you can hear me shifting around, in February I'm not going to be spending any money, so this is kind of like for January and February. Alright, so on the 15th I went to Johnny's. It's just a restaurant. I think this was actually for lunch, so that was $3.50. And then on the 15th, I don't know why I paid it so far, but on the 15th I paid Sag. That was $200. So that's part of my sinking fund, because I have a compounded savings that's due in March, and the goal is, what is it, $2,000? Let's just do a quick check. This is not right. The goal is 1,000. Yeah, the goal is 1,000. So I'm almost there. Should make it for March. And then Sugar and Spice, that's another restaurant. Like I said, I went kind of crazy on the eating out this month. And it's not really eating out, it's kind of like lunch. Dinners, breakfast and dinners I was okay with, but lunch I had a major issue with. So on the 16th I did Oni, which is $75. I also bought gas for $45. That was a lot, because for that week I was doing an outpatient, like I was working at an outpatient clinic, so I was doing like 4 trips for the day. Like I had to drive to the outpatient clinic. No, I had to drive to work, then pick up some stuff, drive to the outpatient clinic, then stay there for like 5 hours, then drive back to work, and then drive home. So I was doing 4 different routes, drives. My mind is telling me transactions, but I know that's wrong. All right, and then on the 16th, I paid my emergency fund, which was $200. Okay, I'm trying to go slowly so that I don't put anything in any wrong category. And then on the 16th, I also did some hour and a half at my extra shift, so that was $40. Alright, so on the 17th, I paid for shipping for something. So whatever I had bought in like December, I had paid for shipping. It was a couple of things like from Amazon and stuff like that. So all the shipping came up to $22. So I put that under miscellaneous. And I liked it because it's kind of like a shipping company, so I kind of just let them build up so that I can just pay everything at one time and collect my goods and go about my business. Alright, so snacks was $20 again. And then I finally got paid again on the 19th of January. So my estimated pay was $1,680, and I actually got a little bit over that. I got $1,888. So we're gonna put that in P2. So I got paid on the 19th, so I tried to knock out my remaining savings. So only I did the $100 and the $100 for FC. Not only, it's supposed to be Scotia. Sorry, and $100 for FCIB. I would go back and change the name that's on it, but I know it's supposed to be Scotia. And then on the alright, so I think all my savings are knocked out by now, except for a 52-week challenge, but we're gonna come to that. And then on the 20th, my friend is going away. Like she lives here, but she's going abroad to have her baby because that's where the father lives and all sorts of issues, but whatever. So we had like a going away dinner for her. So that was, I spent $22.80. It was actually really good food, and I'm gonna go back to that restaurant again. So that was that, and then I bought groceries on the 21st. That was a Sunday, $80. So this was like a healthy-ish grocery haul. Then we went bad again. We went to Popeyes. This was, I think, a Friday or something. We bought gas for $30. So for 2 weeks, I was doing the outpatient clinic situation. So my gas bill for those 2 weeks were like really high. We bought snacks on the 26th. So we're almost to where we are right now. Then we got Popeyes again. Why did I have Popeyes 2 weeks in a row? 2 days, like, in the same week? Oops. No, that's supposed to go in restaurants. We're gonna move that to restaurants. Oh, you can't just move it like, oh yeah, it moved. Okay, great. Alright, so we have 8 transactions left to go. So the 27th, we went and did some extra hours. So we're gonna scroll up. Alright, so $65 in extra hours. We bought some groceries. So this is like my third healthy groceries. That was $51. That's not where it's supposed to go. Gotta scroll down some more. Like so. And then we had the Planner Boss Collective Sale on the 26th to the 28th. So I went a little bit crazy. I tried to restrain myself, guys. Like I really tried. And I think I did pretty good. I only ordered from 1, 2, 3, 4 shops for the PBC sale, and then like I did 2 extra shops. So I'm just gonna put all of those in Planner or minutes, and you're gonna see how much I like went crazy. Well, I want to see, because I kind of dreaded adding up everything that I spent, because I knew that it was a lot. My original budget was $100, and I know I went completely over that. Alright, so those are my transactions. I posted them to the correct categories, and then alright guys, so I was saying that everything has been posted, so now we can go and reconcile everything. So starting off with P1, I don't have anything to change because I planned for 1750 and I received 1750. P2, I got a little bit extra, around $200 or so. So I'm just going to change that. And then for D, I made a little bit extra, which is great. So we're just going to change that. So that gave me an extra $260, which is great because as you could, if you saw before all the red lines, like so, I went a bit over in a couple categories. Alright, so all my savings, they're strict. I don't really deviate from them unless like I have some extra money, which I didn't this month, so that's okay. 52-week challenge. If you watch my sinking funds video, you saw that I put that in for my sinking funds. I was gonna try that, like honestly I was planning to do it, but the first week went by, I didn't do it. Second week didn't do it. Third week didn't do it. I was just like, what's the point? Plus I'm already saving a good chunk of my money, so I'm just gonna X that out and forget about that and maybe try next year, or try like a modified version of it where I do like 6 weeks or something. We shall see. Alright, so moving down to unavoidables, I spent $100 on gas, and hopefully that's the last time that's gonna happen, because with that whole outpatient clinic situation, they're actually supposed to be paying me for traveling, like they should, but no one has mentioned to me about being paid for traveling. So I'm just gonna speak to the person in charge of that and see if I can either get paid for traveling or if they're gonna take me off their roster to do that, because I can't be driving back and forth, wasting my gas, and my car is already old, putting more pressure on my car and not getting paid for that. So that's gonna be the last of that. Miscellaneous, I went $2 over, and that was just because of the taxi fare, so that's a bummer. Alright, personal, I have $30 left for personal, which is great. And normally I would leave it in here and make this like a fund and stuff and let it carry over. But because I went so ham in planner or minutes, I'm just going to use the extra money and put it towards that. Alright, so planner or minutes, well, it's mainly planner. I budgeted $50. I spent $229, which is crazy, and most of that was planner situations. 1 second. Alright, so somebody with some really loud music was passing, so I had to kind of pause the video. But anyways, yeah, I was saying that I mostly spent it on planner stuff. So basically, I spent like $227 on the, not so much on the planner, around $190 on the planner boss collective series, which is bananas. But it's gonna be the last one. I think if I just resolve myself to just buying on when they have like those huge sales, then I think I can hold out and not spend during the other months, because it's only 4 times a year. So maybe I should actually do like a sinking fund for that or something. That would be a smart idea. Alright, so groceries, I went crazy on groceries, which is the norm for me. I'm pretty bad with food, so I went pretty bad with that. So I went to $269, but the fact that most of the money was for groceries and not like eating out and stuff, that's pretty good, because I think I went to the supermarket like every week this month, and it was mostly like greens and veggies and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty good. So restaurants, I thought I did worse than this, but I was only $65 over, so that is pretty good. I probably left off a couple now that I'm looking at it, because I don't think that's like a true representation, but I think I got most of them on there. Alright, I paid off my debt and stuff like that June the 5th. So I'm going to come back to that. And then we're going down to car fund. I have $10 left, so I don't know why this is actually red. The dentist, I think I said that I wanted to go to the dentist in February. Not sure about that one. So we're gonna zero out dentist. DR and California, we're gonna have to leave it at that because those are not coming up quickly, but they're coming up that I want to keep them there. So I might actually, I have $44.50 left, so I might actually just put that towards the dentist and hope for the best next month in terms of that. Alright, so that is it for my budget. So everything basically went to plan. My student loan, I'm just paying off the minimum. And then my credit card, I'm putting an extra $1,090 towards it, which is so great, guys. Like, I'm so excited about that. So I think I keep messing up when I do this, but let's put the 1,090 here and let's see how that goes. If when I do that, yeah, it actually went there. So it's 1,310. So I have to put both amounts that I'm gonna pay towards it for it to like subtract it from the current balance. So that is my every dollar budget for January. Nothing much. I kind of went a little crazy in some categories, but overall it didn't affect my budget. I still put aside a good chunk towards my credit card, so I put aside over $1,000, which is pretty good. I'm looking at by at least June, July, I should be finished with that credit card, and then all my focus is going to be going towards student loan. Some hiccups in terms of the car starter, but that was just like a super minor hiccup, and I had the money in my sinking funds to cover it. And then that's it. So my savings, I put 25% towards my savings, so that was a good chunk. I put 10% towards unavoidables, 9% towards food, guys. 9%. $334 I spent on food. And that is mostly food for myself. So that's not like a family of 5 or anything. That's a food for like 1.5 person, because like some of the food that I buy, I will like share with my dad and stuff. But most of it is food for myself. And then for sinking funds, I have 14% towards that, $544, and most of that is for my trips coming up. Debt, I put 42%, so $1,635, which is awesome. That's a good chunk of my money, and I'm feeling great. It's almost 50%, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna have to probably change up some things for my sinking funds, but we shall see how that goes. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you stay tuned for my February budget. We're gonna have some minor changes, not a lot, just some things that are gonna come up in February that I need to pay for. And then that's it. Make sure to like my video, guys. Please, if you like it, just click that like button. It's just one extra step that you have to do. Click the subscribe button also, and comment down below if you caught any mistakes, because I know the last time I did a couple mistakes and you guys pointed it out super quick, and I really appreciate that. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my February monthly. Bye!